Hope you guys are having an awesome week and are enjoying this long weekend. How exciting. We are going to read from the book of Matthew today, and this chapter is called Treasure Hunt. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my kids love going on treasure hunts, and I'm sure you do too. So, let's get started. One day, Jesus was telling people about God's kingdom. God's kingdom is wherever God is king, Jesus said. It's wherever God is in charge. It's where he fills your heart up with his forever happiness and you stop running away from him and you love him. But sometimes people couldn't understand things very well. So Jesus helped them by telling them stories called parables. Jesus said God's kingdom is like a hidden treasure, and then he told them this story. Once upon a time, there was a man working in a field digging. So there he is digging, but what he doesn't know is that in that field there is buried treasure. So dig, 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 clink, clank, clonk. Uh-oh, his shovel bumps into something hard. Hello, what's this? He picks it up, dusts it off. It's a chest. It's rusted and locked, but creak, he pries it open. What he sees inside takes his breath away. Beautiful, glittering, gleaming, twinkling, sparkling, precious jewels. It's a treasure chest. He wants that treasure. He needs to get that treasure. He must have that treasure somehow, even if he has to sell everything he has so that he can pay for it. He quickly buries everything. He buries the treasure again, runs home and sells everything that he has. He takes his money from the sale and goes to buy that field. Now that he owns the field and the treasure that's buried in it, it's all his. So he runs back and digs up that treasure again. Jesus said, coming home to God is as wonderful as finding a treasure. You might have to dig before you find it. You might have to look before you see it. You might even have to give up everything you have to get it. But being where God is, being in his kingdom, that's more important than anything else in the world. It's worth anything you have to give up, Jesus told them, because God is the real treasure. God has a treasure too, of course, a treasure that was lost long ago. What was God's treasure? His most important thing? The thing God loved best in all the world? What do you think it was? God's treasure was his children. It was you, it's us. It's why Jesus had come into the world, to find God's treasure and to pay the price to win them back. And Jesus would do it, even if it cost him everything he had. And that is the end of our story for today. But we have an exciting challenge as usual. This week's challenge is for you guys to make your own treasure hunt. Now, if you want to make it with find something that you have in your house, like maybe some cool rocks or something that you can hide easily that's not going to get wrecked, you can do that. Or you might like to write some really cool notes or something and, maybe leave some messages like what the story in the parable, like something about Jesus and, us being God's special treasure and him being our treasure and heaven being our treasure. So you can use whatever you want, but we want you to hide it and then make a map so that somebody else can find your treasure. So you might want to get your sisters or your brothers or your parents or somebody else to find it after you've done it, but make it tricky, but make sure that you leave some clues so that they know where they need to dig, and make sure you get your parents' permission before you do it. If you're going to be digging in the garden especially or outside, don't go digging up any holes that where you're not meant to, but have fun, and I can't wait to see what you guys do. Take a photo, send it to us, we'd love to see it too. Enjoy guys, have fun.